General disclaimer. Welcome to the We're All Satoshi official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 2.0. All presenters are providing their services on a volunteer basis. Their views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of the organisation. While we aim for accuracy, errors may occur. All content is for informational purposes only. The information provided is general, not personalised advice. We are not liable for any losses. We provide informations and systems, but we do not endorse any purchases of memberships. Your decisions are yours alone. So we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional. Attendees accept these terms by continuing. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously and curiously. Legal disclaimer. You are viewing a We're All Satoshi official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 2.0. All products, services, their component parts and operating methods and systems either provided by or created by We're All Satoshi belong solely to We're All Satoshi. All IPs are protected. Anyone copying, distributing or reselling any We're All Satoshi product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming or social media sharing of We're All Satoshi presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may lead to legal consequences.
Excellent. Welcome to UK Prime Time again. Today is Chavez Day and he is here to give you an update on what is happening in the wonderful world of WAAS. Chavez?
Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Grace. Hello, everyone. I welcome you all to UK Prime Time, and today is Wednesday. So I'm here to bring updates every Wednesday, but this Wednesday I'm here to bring a lot of clarity.
Recording in progress.
Couple of days have been very good in terms of me understanding the emotions and also understanding the concept, clarity of the community. In terms of leaders, I have been on numerous calls with leaders, with small groups in person to understand the sentiments of the community, to understand the challenges, also to understand the level of grasp in terms of the roadmap, in terms of a Boomerang as a product, in terms of the understanding of the roadmap clearly. So I found that from last Wednesday till today, there were some misconceptions, or you can say misunderstandings. Of course, I briefed about the timeline, about the rough idea of the scale. Also, I briefed about the roadmap properly, but maybe my explanation was, or the message which was understood through the message, through my roadmap, was not very clear to the community. And that is why we require to check at the ground level what is the real emotion or real understanding of what I deliver. And after getting into these meetings, I understood different things. Also, it led me prioritize the elements of the roadmap clearly, because I understood what community needs now, what is the demand, what is the requirement, what is the need and want. As needs and wants are both different things, but they go hand in hand. As the CEO of this company, as leader and responsible person of this community, I understand and I take everything, all the responsibilities of these wants and needs on my shoulders. So it is my duty. I will continue to go on small calls with all the leaders, covering most of the part of the world as far as I can in next couple of more days, so that I grasp more clarity from the ground zero, to understand what is the what is the understanding of the product. So today I will develop more clarity. And before I do that, I want to apologize for the change of the link at the last moment, because there was some difficulty in the earlier link. So very little people got to join, but I hope you all are responsible enough to deliver my message to the rest of the community. As I have been saying, I just need one guy to understand what I want to deliver, and then the rest of the job is done. It is affiliate marketing industry. It is very powerful industry where a message needs to go very clearly. So last Wednesday, I updated about the roadmap, that what are we going to do. So I'm going to share the same screen as last week, and I'm going to clarify and break it down a little properly, as I'm not good at this. I know you guys, after sitting in these small meetings, starting with David Furda, I understood that there was less clarity, and then I sat with more leaders, and all the Indian leaders, then sat with Germans, then Hungarian team, and then one by one, all of them. The people who are left, I will try to get on all the calls with your community very, very soon. And this whole week, I will try to cover the whole world to understand the requirement. And that's where I will prioritize more in these segments of roadmap. So let me re-clarify everything, and then we proceed. Okay. So as I explained last week, the expected challenges or the expected, shortcomings which we derived from beta version into MVP while we rolled out, there were so many. There were failures in transaction, there were losses in gas fee, there were transaction errors, not finding pairs, errors on DApp not working in certain location, DApp not working with certain phone networks, internet networks, all those issues, compatibility of wallets, everything. There were a big list that we got before we deployed the beta into MVP. And that list was very critical. It was just like the audit report that we received from the auditors, and there were severity, there were points which were heavy risk in terms of security, and then medium, and then low. So these were the points that we chalked out before rolling the MVP. So we took a lot of time. We took a lot of analysis. We did a lot of analysis. We took a lot of time to make sure that we check all those points before releasing the minimum viable product to you, to the community, to the end users. And we found that once the DApp went live, there were no such challenges. There were no failures in transaction. There were no errors. There was abundance of market opportunities. There was not a single transaction or click which failed. And we also estimated that there would be gas consumption issue. That is why there was a special button before the launch in the DApp that optimized your gas fee, that made your gas fee much lower than usual to execute that big trail of transaction into one hash. Even after doing everything, the bandwidth of the Polygon network could not handle all the transactions, because whenever there's heavy number of transactions on Polygon, the gas fee rises. It may not be the same in the future with other networks. This is where the community did not understand my last Wednesday update. And a lot of people got confused. But when I got on call with them individually, and they, it is a two-way conversation. So it is an interaction. When you talk, I listen, I talk, you listen. And then more clarity was built in my mind that there is confusion. People thought, the way I wrote these 1+1 transactions, they thought only one transaction will be there on each network. So even after 3 months of timeline where we work very hard and include all the networks, almost best ones, and then you will be sitting on just 10 transactions a day. No. After explaining that, I explained more things, which unfortunately you guys missed out or did not understand. Before I explain that, let me also clarify this. Why and how did we achieve to develop a product that is so outstanding? The product did not have any shortcomings. You guys failed to witness the expertise of technology that we delivered, because there is a restriction and this is temporary. So in your mind and hearts, the hopes that you took from the day you bought the license should be even more, because now you have the product that you and we imagined. It is the limitation of the network that is not letting the product perform right now. And we know how it will perform. So your expectations about Boomerang should be even bigger. Number one, establish these facts in your mind and heart in a way like you did from January. That is exactly what made us deliver this outstanding product. There are so many other tech teams, there are so many other engineers. They could not develop a product like this. You know why? Because they're just working with the vision. Maybe they have the same vision, but we have vision, and you guys, your hopes, your desires, your energy, your urge to receive the product also played a big role in this. Your expectations that gave us huge pressure to deliver this cutting edge product. So right at this point of time, understand the roadmap. When you will have the clarity of roadmap, you will have expectations. I want you guys to have high hopes and big expectations like you guys had from January that made us deliver this product. Okay, let me explain then how it is going to, go. So we added the analysis of the roadmap, and I said one by one we will introduce different networks, and it will simply give you liberty to do one more transaction on new network which will be added, and most importantly, the possibility of running multiple transactions will come into picture. You know why some of the leaders who are rank leaders, who are trainers, they are able to do 100 transactions a day? Why? It's not because they are beautiful, they are very close to me, nothing. No, it is also a test to analyze the network properly, to set the parameters so that we can have end users also run multiple trades, hundreds of trades. So the moment one more network will be added, the possibility of running multiple trades on a single network will be very clear in our vision, in our eyes. Nobody can take decisions on the basis of emotions. I did not take a single decision on the basis of emotions. Otherwise, the product would have been live by 5th of April. And we would have been in a struggle because the product was not checked in terms of every point that we have created in the checklist. But when it was ready, we moved it live. Now we have, as a community, we have to take this roadmap very religiously and understand and make others understand very clearly. That's how we will achieve as a tech team to that point. I need you guys to expect and hope more and more. That will make us work even faster. So the analysis is on adding more and more networks, the possibility of running more and more trades will enhance. These leaders who are running, some of the leaders who are running multiple trades, they will even run thousands of trades to understand, to give us an understanding whether the community, if end users, they run 10 trades on each network a day, how would it look? And we are working rigorously in the same direction. So do not be confused with the model. And this is not a temporary setup which will just be there for a season. No. We are establishing the tech, we are establishing the requirement, the roadmap in such a way that it should and it will work for years to come. So this understanding is very, very important. There will be a time, the end goal of the product is a position or a point where there is no restrictions for multiple networks and user is just clicking on various networks. Wherever the possibility is, AI will be smart enough to fetch profit. But AI also needs to enhance its own algorithms with time. As a community, we need to glorify this product because this product is going to be limited. Boomerang will be limited only to 500,000 wallets. This will be a beautiful group of 500,000 wallets repurchasing, cashing out, repurchasing, cashing out, always. You guys have no idea what we have developed. I know making one transaction a day really sucks right now, but the moment you will have multiple, ask your leaders how do they feel. when they click, 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 and click. And this liberty or this position where we just click, 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 we have achieved in these months. It has taken a lot of time. And you guys played very important role in this because you guys had expectations, hopes that made us deliver this product. So we are right on track on adding more networks. And as we continue to add networks, we will move forward with analysis and then deployment of running multiple trades on single networks as well. We have a very particular roadmap of 3 months, where in these 3 months, we will not only add networks, we will also deliver the condition where every user makes multiple transactions in particular networks. And eventually, there will be a point where there will be no restrictions. We did not design the product to keep the restrictions. The product is designed in such a way that it should deliver profits to end users and so many users at the same time. This is the approach of the product. So in these 3 months, let me clear the roadmap once again. In these 3 months, addition of networks, possibility of running multiple trades on each networks. Along with this, we will also give you one more utility program. This utility program will be very big and it will help us acquire next 1 million users easily. Because the next utility product we will give you in this span of 3 months. Within these 3 months of roadmap while adding networks is something that is based on crypto expenditure, which is the biggest use case of this industry. And nothing can be done without consensus, without the momentum. There have been very good products which failed. There have been average and poor products which got so successful in this industry. And the products which were successful in this industry were only and only because everything is good in technology, in cryptocurrencies, in blockchain technology. There is no if and but, or there is no poor or good in terms of tech. Everything is good as long as it is able to provide you the ground. And all these products were successful because the users believed in the product, believed in the roadmap. Ethereum took almost 4 years to deliver the basics on the white paper because people believed in the vision. And you guys did. That is why we delivered this robust MVP. So next 3 months, addition of networks, introduction of more transactions on single network, along with a utility program that will help you tap 1 more million users. The program that I will introduce within these 3 months will be giving you a potential user base where you can potential hot leads of about 500 million people on this planet. 500 million people on this planet, they hold crypto in their wallets, more than that. And if we target just 1%, it is very big. What I'm going to give you guys is a legal crypto spending mechanism. So everything in this industry works with consensus. And I will try to establish consensus, and I will try to establish the same narrative into the mind and hearts of our community leaders, builders within next couple of days. I may not with the Wednesday updates because it is one-way conversation and I'm really not good at this. But I will go more and more. I will try to establish more and more clarity. So our lines to arrange a call. Also, in these 3 months, what we will do is we will introduce different elements into Boomerang that I have not even talked about, that I will not talk today. But setting priority is the clarity that I got after getting into these small group meetings. And I will get my priorities more precise by getting into more calls and understanding the demands and the needs and wants of community. I know what you guys really want right now. And this is my responsibility to deliver. And I will deliver. And I will also exceed in terms of delivering your expectations. I promise you guys. All we need is the same narrative and consensus. That is the key to make anything successful in blockchain space. As simple as that. So that is it. Wait for next Wednesday update for clarity into the breakdown of the roadmap and when are you going to get this utility tool that I'm talking about. Also, before closing, I would highlight the updates on BTCC ecosystem, as I have not been able to organize call, especially for BTCC ecosystem that I have been trying to. So miners which were struck, the miners which had little issues in terms of mobility being sent or received has been cleared and fixed. All the logs have been cleared. The nodes which were not integrated or which were integrated but not running are running now. DAO tokens, the governance token on which we have built this DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, have been made ready to be minted to every miner. So every miner mining in the BTCC ecosystem will receive one WDAO token. This token will help us to start the voting mechanism, and the users holding more DAO tokens influence the votes, influence the results more. In next couple of days, the minting will start. We have minted the batch of DAO tokens already. According to the already minted miners. The newly minted miners will come along with DAO tokens, WDAO token. the technology has been built. Last 2 days I was primarily completely focused into BTCC revamping. This feature will allow you to enhance the, this will make the BTCC ecosystem more rich. Also, this gave me and the tech team green flag to start minting the miners against Boomerang licenses that were sold from the day the minting was not regular. And I want to encourage all the community members and leaders, promoters, to start educating their community about the mining ecosystem so that every miner that has been given as a gift with the Boomerang license starts mining. And if that happens, according to my estimation and calculation of the hash power, I would expect BTCC price to reach at least $100 in next couple of weeks. Because the number of miners that will be minted will be in thousands every day. And these all miners will come into mining ecosystem. When all these miners will come into mining ecosystem and they will be staked to the node, then the possibility of introducing more nodes into the BTCC ecosystem will also arise. That way, we can have the new integration or new introduction of nodes and validators on our blockchain. This will also help us as a blockchain to get a little more in terms of gas fee. The gas fee will be a little increased. Since this is all decentralized, so the revenue of the gas fee also goes to the nodes and validators. So everything is going back to the community. And as I said, I will repeat, nothing in the crypto space is successful, even the best things, when there is no consensus. So there is a huge need. We have consensus, but there is a huge need of a bigger consensus. This is a very big machinery that we have created together. So when it moves, you don't realize it is moving because it is very big. It is a huge machinery, but it's moving, constantly moving, like galaxy of stars. So on top of this, I announced in US prime time that within the BTCC ecosystem, we are going to gift you a P2P platform where there will be no subscription, no memberships, nothing. This will be just for the utility of the users into BTCC ecosystem. The peer-to-peer platform will allow you to sell and buy BTCC assets into other assets of the world with your own determined price as a user. This will have a decentralized escrow, which we will regulate as a tech team, and we will take the responsibility of the losses. It will be audited by third party, so there will be no requirement of, or there will be no possibility of errors. These developments will come into picture in next couple of weeks. That's why I have given a framework of 3 months. In these 3 months, with the utility program that we are announcing, with the Boomerang licenses that you can sell and you can acquire more users and make 500,000 benchmark, and we close the licenses from then, is also there. According to my estimation, the utility program will help us, or it will help others, the people who are coming, it will help them, and we will give them utility. We will give them freedom of spending crypto to at least 1 million people without fail. So choice is yours. Let's push this with an even bigger consensus. Earlier you were just promoting Boomerang on the basis of the proof of work concept that you saw in the beta phase. Now you have the product in the picture deployed with a roadmap. Also you have within the roadmap one utility product and one gigantic blockchain network where there are elements which are constantly increasing. I will make more clarity into small group calls that your leaders will organize, and my intentions will be to cover most of the parts of the world as soon as possible. Thank you.
Wow. What an update, Chavez. That is incredible update. Thank you so much. I know that hands have gone up already. However, I have asked Trashit to come on board and ask a few questions at this time.
Sure.
Thank you.
Hi,
Trashit?
Shavez.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you, Grace, and hi, Shavez. You know, the last Wednesday call was so confusing, but I think this particular call would have brought so much clarity and so much confidence in the community that, you know, you have almost like left no excuses with us. Thank you for this call. And just to reassure you, Chavez, you are asking us to have hopes, and that to high hopes. You know, that's something, you know, it's a huge responsibility. Would you just reassure? You are asking us for high hopes. Would you just reassure this?
These hopes on which we built everything, I requested everyone to establish. And that has made you guys move this big, and that has made us develop and deliver this product. So we receiving even higher hopes will help us deliver even bigger. And this is how the world works into blockchain space.
And so just a little confusion. You are talking about 500,000. Is it 500,000 licenses or 5,100 of community?
Okay. For both the things are same for us. Every wallet is a user for us. So when a wallet acquires a license, it is a user. So it is 500,000 licenses in total that we will sell.
So just imagining that 3 months, 6 months over the down line, we have only 500,000. That's the max capacity as
3
of
months.
now. 3 months.
Only.
So that's the capacity that Boomerang will have, and the entire community is limited to that 500,000 licenses only. So anybody who has not yet bought the license or is willing to buy more licenses, they need to be in this capacity. Is it correct?
Yes.
Great. So, Shavez, as such, we are not left with any questions, but just to ask you, there are some discrepancies in whitelistings, and I think NFTs, most of they have been resolved. Would you like to address those issues?
Sure. So the discrepancies in the whitelisting which were there, we collected information with the help of leaders using a Google form or something. I don't know what leaders do, but they give me data. So the data is very good, and we are able to fetch more discrepancies using this data. And I think we have covered and used everything. Hopefully the whitelisting have been done by now. If not, then users can check and they can ask their teams to check within next 1 hour, and the discrepancies have been solved. Maybe there might be 0.1% chance if there is any one left, they should contact their upline as soon as possible, and we will try to resolve their issues.
And what about those who are purchasing Boomerang licenses now? How much time it will take for them to be whitelisted and see the profit ceiling?
Within 24 hours of time, they are regularly being whitelisted.
All right. So let us close this call with a brief summary of everything. So we have a massive platform. It's like a gigantic machine that's collecting arbitrage profit from across the blockchains. From the day of launch, we did not have any technical issues, but the limitations were from the blockchain side, where we, as a platform, when we were launched, it spiked the gas fees. And to protect people from losing money in terms of gas fees, we are having this restrictions. And again, many times you have told, even I have told in my master training, these restrictions are just for the limited time. As we go multi-blockchains and as our AI improves, these restrictions are going to be laid off.
Yes, yes.
All
that
right.
is the goal.
Super. And with these restrictions laid off, maybe, there will be many developments in terms of platform after 3 months also. So when this Boomerang goes full scale, everybody will be able to claim profits for years and years to come, because how we are making profit is from the liquidity mismatching on the blockchains. And as long as arbitrage possibilities are there in the market, our platform will keep claiming them. Is it correct?
Yes, that
So
is
there
correct.
is no end to the platform, or there is no limits to the platform, what profits we can make, and it can continue as long as the market exists, as long as the liquidity discrepancies exist. We will be making profit, and we will be delivering this profit to the entire community of entire trading community of 500,000. Is it correct?
Yes. I will also explain this in a very different way, and you guys can test. So if you go to someone today and show them Boomerang and tell them about the product, give them this idea of fetching arbitrage opportunities with mispricings and using flash loan to execute so, and you tell them that if you keep clicking every day, all the time, you will get profit, and just tell them that this is how it is going to happen, and then come back and tell me what do they tell you, without even showing the beta version or anything, no stories, nothing. Just tell them the concept that this is how it is generating profits for the users. It is an incredible product. It is magical product. Nobody has deployed, delivered, developed this kind of product. You know why? Because all these ventures, they have been cashing out these mispricings by themselves. Why did Binance, why did not any decentralized exchange, any aggregator release their own product of this sort? Do they not have technology? Do they don't know about the mispricings? Do they not understand how big users can be onboarded? No. We did that for the benefit of our community, because the world is not stopping here. We have different products. I want to, after 500,000 users, I want to release another product that will help us acquire maybe 5 million people.
Great. Shavez, one silly question, just one silly question. Instead of giving 100 trades to 100 traders, why can't we give 10 trades to maybe 1,000 people? This silly question, and I'm done for the day, for the night.
Okay. So I will explain this. This is the this is a question which everybody asked in the small call sessions where there was interaction. So the idea of making a large scale product, or you can say very scalable product in which thousands and thousands of people, they can realize not just profits. I mean, let's say it's a game, they're playing game, right? Where there is a scalable product. So we tackle things on the basis of the whole threshold. It is just the limited mindset of ours which is able to do one transaction on Polygon, which is making us think like this. The moment we will go multi-chain, and I believe leaders and trainers can relate, because they are able to do 100 transactions a day, that is giving us analysis to establish multiple transactions a day for end users. So this is a scale that I have gave so that you guys do not come back to me after 3 months. Why did you come on a Wednesday call and you say, stop recruiting. We are done now with 500,000 licenses and the game show is closed. Now everyone who is inside is inside. So this is a gentle, you can say, caution or warning or telling you guys that this is the maximum threshold that this multi-chain product can hold. I know the recruitment of 500,000 licenses will not be done in a short span of time. It can be on a short span of time as well in this industry. I know this MLM industry is crazy, but what I am talking with the conventional tech mindset in which the networks when will be added and the users will come on board, it will go hand in hand and we will reach at the peak where there are multiple networks and there are multiple transactions and all 500,000 users are winning.
Well said, Shavez. Thank you so much. And thank you for everything that you are doing for this community. I'll invite Shiba Joe to address next.
Go ahead and unmute, please.
Thank you very much. Hi, good evening, Chavez. Fantastic update and a lot of detail that I'm sure will bring a tremendous amount of clarity to those people who've not yet got clarity. I just have one question, and it's, is the bot still part of the roadmap?
Sorry?
Or is the bot part of the roadmap?
Well, yes, after getting leadership into leadership calls, just like with you also, Joe, I understood the priorities of the community, what community needs right now. The leaders, I mean, they all trust me, they all love me. Which part of community needs bigger cash flow right now? Which part of the community is able to generate traffic and make money with the affiliate side more, but some part of the community is waiting on licenses to mature their returns. So after understanding everything, I am resetting my priority. And this is how, I believe this is how real leaders, they work. So after understanding the ground, I realized that addition of networks first, implementation of more transactions second, third would be the multi-network or multi-chain bot. I would also clarify this. We have automated the system already so much, because earlier the possibility or the building of auto trading bot was with the same concept, just like you are doing with the MVP. We automated everything: ticket size, pairs, browsing of pairs, everything AI is doing in the backend. Now just the auto clicks on the auto transaction is supposed to be the bot that you also can build the moment we go multi-chain. It will be just easy, very easy. I mean, anyone who knows how to write Python a little bit will be able to just, it is just like Internet of Things, IoT. One click here, switch network, one more click here, switch network, one more click here, like that. So auto trading bot will be very easy because everything is automated already. The moment we go multi-network, have multiple transactions, we make users happy first, and then you guys will start asking. So now the demands are different, that I understood. The hopes should be like what I'm saying, and the desire is always the same we have. So yes, like that, Joe.
Fantastic. I did think of another question as well. But there is little doubt, certainly in my mind, and I'm sure the rest of the panel here, that what you have created is something truly extraordinary. And during the course of making my videos, I can tell you I feel that buzz of excitement every time I talk to myself on screen when I'm making the video. How malleable is the timescale that you've given on the adding of networks? You've talked about 10 to 15 days for each network. How malleable is that?
Okay. So I will let you guys understand with the addition of first network, the timeline that we take, and then the second network, and then you guys will be aware and more comfortable with the required time. Of course, tech team will also be faster with one or two more networks because they also know what they're doing and how fast they can do. Every accomplishment with the tech team makes them better. So this is my analysis so far with my developers as well.
Fantastic. And just one final one. How far away are we from the next network?
Okay, so 12th, that is 2 days from now. So 2 days I will go on group calls, and after 2 days we will start backend testing for Arbitrum within
Amazing.
our team.
Chavez, I couldn't be more behind you if I was stood right there in person. It's amazing to be part of this community and part of your project, and I hope that we reach your expectations, let alone you reaching ours. I hope that we reach yours.
You guys always have been exceeding my expectations, and I hope this run would be very long, and when we will take rest after this one, we will be having a different level of setting up of expectations and hopes.
Can't wait.
This is fantastic. And as you guys know, Chavez is on a lot of Zooms with a lot of leaders, and he's got his next appointment already calling him. So please, with that in mind, Chantal and David and then Bree.
Okay. Well, thanks, Grace, and Chavez, congratulations. Today was an amazing call, and again, another level of clarity, and you've worked with us a lot in the last couple of days. The people around you are becoming familiar faces because we speak a lot. I have a question, because we are now focusing on the 500,000 people to make sure that we can go to the fully fledged vehicle that we all want. And I had this picture, and I want to ask if that's possible. We all know when a clock comes down, how close are we to the 500? But I think we need a boomerang analytics or a WAAS analytics that really gets us to see how this development roadmap has milestones and how we are establishing it with each other and how we have milestones to celebrate. So if you could be creative with your team, then I think that will give our teams a lot of motivation to work with.
So, sure. Next week, the landing page of Boomerang will go live. And within the landing page, we will start including the roadmap and everything officially. Also, the support page and everything will go live.
Okay, great.
So, yeah.
But I think also seeing how the AI, because people are starting to understand that AI is something that's learning. So if we can feel that we are almost taken by the hand by the AI, we really get a different experience for our people and to come on board and say, hey, we're testing, we're bringing it forward, we're seeing the increases of the margins, we're seeing more people being able to do transactions. So that unfolding just motivates people.
Sure, sure. We will also pay attention for that.
Thank you. David?
Thank you. Yeah, I know, because there are some people waiting in Sweden for us and around the world, but the limitations of the networks, can you easily tell that, you know, to get more clarification for the people, the limitations of the networks?
See, yes, this is also very confusing within the community. When I say limitations, it's not like transaction per second. I know everyone is, you know, they go to blockchain scanner, they check transactions per second. Of course, if we will lift the restriction, all the transaction will be successful. But are you ready to pay $3 gas fee for a trade? No, right? We don't want you to go in a gas fee shock. So it is not transaction per second or efficiency of the blockchain to run transactions. It is the fluctuation that it creates when so many people, they execute their trades, and there are so many things which are running on a network already that makes the transaction fee go high. So the efficiency of any blockchain network is not you can say limited. You can pay $100 gas fee and execute your transaction anywhere, anytime, even when thousands of transactions are in queue. And you guys did that in BTC20 Smart Chain when some of the miners are struck, right? Increase the gas fee and make it go. So blockchain network is not limited in any way. But here we are not here to make users lose anything in the you know, in the way to get more profitable.
Yeah, so it's actually a protection that people do not, because we cannot see the profit on the cell phone yet. We can see it on the computer, and it's protection for the community that they do not lose money. Thank you. Thank you for that answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Brent, are you unmuted? Shavez has to go.
Yeah, I don't fully understood. First and foremost, Shavez, I echo everybody else's sentiments. Really, you seen something in the background? Okay. Yeah, the question that I have is, I have a variety of individuals, and I'm sure there are other leaders who have a variety of individuals, meaning that there are active and passive individuals or active and investors. So the question I have is, for those who do not participate in sales, they're more, they might create their own structure, but they do not actually participate in sales. In terms of creating income until the amazing products come to fruition, what do you see coming down the pipeline fairly soon that we can anticipate? Again, we're enthusiastic about Boomerang. We are on bated breath, but in the meantime, what products would create that you anticipate putting on the pipeline that will create revenue for us?
There are 2 ready products we will deploy one by one. First, the utility program that I talked about, the spending mechanism. So with that product particularly, the expected, or you can say the target audience that we have is 500 million users all across the globe. And the second one will be more interesting and of course even bigger than the rest of the products we have deployed in the history. That is up and running already in the B2B versions with few corporations that we have signed contract with. So after 3 months, when the Boomerang licenses sales will be closed, then we will introduce the next big one. Within that period, we will give you utility product, and that will run hand in hand with every product, just like the miners you have in the suite always to, whenever there is a user who is hesitant to buy a license, you offer them a $50 miner quickly. So it will be like that. You will have a number of products in the suite.
Thank you so much, Chavez. I feel like now I'm really behind on schedule. I owe you another hour. So thank you all so much for your great questions. Chavez has got another meeting that he has got to get to. So thank you all so much for your attention. Chavez, a fantastic update. And thank you for taking so many questions. And so, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, Chavez.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you all on next Wednesday. And organize calls with your leaders. Ask them to schedule a call with me. Please do not repeat. Let me cover the whole, groups one by one, and then I will come back to you guys, because there will be no new information that I can pass right now. So once you have organized with certain group, do not repeat that. And I will try to cover as much as possible. That will establish a bigger clarity in me, and that also gives me great amount of energy to move forward. Thank you so much, Grace. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our event for this today. Again, it's great to have Chavez always visit with us, but I've got to go ahead and spare his time and energy. So thank you all so much for being here. You have a great rest of your day, a great Boomerang day, a great WAAS day. Get on the WAAS Starship now.